Hello everyone, Derek Johnson with Tatango.com. Today I'm going to be walking you through an Apple Business Chat demo from TD Ameritrade, where I'm going to be looking at how the stock market is doing and maybe play around with some of the different sectors and things like that. And this is all done within the messaging app on the iPhone. So what I've done is I've updated my iPhone to 11.3. That's iOS 11.3 from iOS 11.2. And that is the new operating system that now has business chat available to consumers. So to access business chat, essentially all I'm going to do is search for TD Ameritrade. And under business here, you'll see there's a little icon and it just has the chat icon. You can literally just click it and it opens up a chat with TD Ameritrade. Now, once you've opened up the chat and you start chatting with them, you don't need to go search for this anymore. It'll just be in your text messages and you can just start a brand new conversation. I'm going to trigger the main menu. Most of the time, when you're interacting with TD Ameritrade, you'll be connected with like a live service agent and they'll ask you what you want and then they'll kind of kick you to a main menu or kick you to a specific portion of the menu that you want to see. But for this demo, I'm just going to kick it right to the main menu. I'm going to select main menu and look at all these options here. So frequently asked questions, learn about investing, check my accounts, get a quote. And what I want is track the market. And what it's going to do is it's going to render an image, essentially, of how the market is doing, and then it's going to send it to my mobile phone. As you can see right here, S&P, everything's up today. S&P, NASDAQ, Dow, they're all up. So then I can click essentially the sub menu under Track the Market, which is Markets menu. And I have a few different options here. What's nice is I can always go back to the main menu, which is hard with SMS and MMS because you kind of have to be in the flow. And if you kind of start saying, hey, I want to go back, it makes it really hard. So you can always go back to main menu. I'm going to click Sector Update. And it's going to say tap to select one or more sectors from the list. This is really cool because unlike really anything I've seen in messaging, you can actually select multiple options. So let's say I'm just going to select, all of them here. That's a lot of, different sectors I'm interested in. I'm going to click done. Relatively simple. And then what will happen is TD Ameritrade is going to go collect that info. And it's going to, as you can see right now, it's going to send me all of the different sectors. So consumer staples, energy, it looks like, market's doing really well today. Healthcare, industrials. I can also go to this option and you can see it's pretty snappy. This is very like app-like within mobile messaging, which is pretty cool. Okay, so this just gave me, the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and Dow, very similar to how it did right here, but this was just one image. These are an image per, indice, I guess. Okay. And then markets may, so it goes back. So I can go and I can chat with a live agent, or I can hit the main menu. So let's say I want to hit the main menu. So I'm going essentially back to where I started. Sometimes it takes a little bit. All right, well, sometimes technology isn't, perfect. Most of the time, I have noticed a few glitches here and there with, doing it. If I type main menu, it usually just kind of resets itself. Sometimes I'm going through quickly in these demos so there, it just reset itself. Again, that's the nice thing is, I'm not stuck in this kind of limbo state. I can always just, type in main menu and get back to the main menu here. So not a game changer, but really cool experience. And you can see I flew through this pretty quickly. Very similar to kind of like a mobile app or mobile web. The nice thing is everything that I just did is within the mobile messaging app that I use on a day-to-day basis to communicate with my friends and family. I don't have to download a new app. I don't have to go to a website. now I can just start messaging TD Ameritrade anytime, and kind of it becomes part of my communication, essentially, channel or communication kind of stack with my friends and family, and now brands, and they're all kind of in the same place, which is really cool. So great work, TD Ameritrade. Great work, Apple, for launching Apple Business Chat in iOS 11.3. It's a really great experience, as you can see here, even with the little glitch. It's still a really great experience. So I commend everybody, and hopefully you guys like this demo. Again, my name is Derek Johnson, and I'm from Tatango.com, and this has been a Apple Business Chat demo.